Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's breaking news special. Thank you for joining us as we dive into one of the most jaw-dropping, explosive stories to hit the world of reality TV in recent memory. I'm here to take you on an exclusive journey into the controversial exit of none other than Mickey Rourke from Celebrity Big Brother UK, a situation that has rocked the house, ignited fierce debate, and left fans around the world questioning where the line is. Drawn between entertainment, respect, and unacceptable behavior. This story, brimming with scandal, heated confrontations, and jaw-dropping language, unfolds as we explore how an actor famed for his star turn in Sin City and celebrated for his hard-edged persona on screen finds himself forced to leave one of the most talked about reality shows for behavior that has been deemed simply out of bounds. It all began on a seemingly ordinary day in the Celebrity Big Brother UK house when tensions, already simmering beneath the surface, reached a boiling point. Mickey Rourke, now 72 and known for his unpredictable nature, was at the center of a storm of controversy after engaging in a series of incidents that escalated beyond the acceptable limits set by the producers. According to reports by Variety and the BBC, Rourke had been previously warned about his conduct on set, a warning that concerned not only the use of deeply offensive language, but also the display of threatening and aggressive behavior toward fellow housemates. Despite such warnings, what transpired in that tense environment pushed the boundaries even further. On Saturday, April 23rd, after a heated disagreement with housemate Chris Hughes and a cascade of confrontations that involved several other occupants of the house, Rourke ultimately agreed to exit the show following an ultimatum from Big Brother itself. Now, let me take you step by step into the heart of this scandal, where every word and action reverberated through the corridors of the Celebrity Big Brother house. Just imagine a legendary actor, renowned for roles that combine raw intensity with a rebel spirit, suddenly finds himself in a situation where his language and behavior cross the line that the show's producers have drawn clearly in the sand. In a statement released by a Celebrity Big Brother spokesperson, it was confirmed that Mickey Rourke has agreed to leave the Celebrity Big Brother house this evening following a discussion with Big Brother regarding further use of inappropriate language and instances of unacceptable behavior. While there was no physical altercation reported, it was clear that the words exchanged, the tone used, and the overall aggressive demeanor were deemed entirely out of step with the values and expectations of the show's environment. The controversy didn't stop there. Earlier in the week, during the April 9th episode, another incendiary incident had already placed Rourke under the media microscope. During that episode, Rourke directed a series of highly inflammatory remarks towards his housemate, JoJo Siwa, a vibrant 21-year-old star known for her effervescent personality and unique style. In a moment that would soon ignite a firestorm of criticism and demand for accountability, Rourke boldly asked Siwa if she likes boys or girls. When she confidently replied, "Girls. My partner is non-binary," Rourke's response was shockingly inappropriate. He declared, "If I stay longer than 4 days, you won't be gay anymore." This wasn't merely a passing quip. It was a comment that underscored deep-seated prejudice, drawing an immediate rebuke from Siwa, who retorted, "I can guarantee I'll still be gay and I'll still be in a very happy relationship." The clash of words that followed this exchange was nothing short of explosive. In a further escalation, the tensions continued to mount as the conversation shifted to the voting process on the show, a subject typically steeped in strategy and emotional reckoning. It was then that Rourke made another controversial statement that resonated with shock and disdain. He boldly proclaimed, "I'm going to vote the lesbian out real quick." Such language, overtly homophobic in nature, was met with immediate censure. Siwa, never one to allow such discrimination to slide, slammed back with a pointed observation that criticized Rourke's derogatory reasoning. This moment of fiery confrontation is now etched into the annals of Celebrity Big Brother history. A stark reminder that even in the realm of reality TV, where drama and theatrics abound, there remain non-negotiable boundaries when it comes to respect and decency. Yet the story does not end there. In another shocking display of his unpredictable nature, Rourke, who at times has been known for his offbeat sense of humor and a penchant for provocative antics, soon found himself in further trouble when his actions toward the show's host added yet another layer to the mounting controversy. Reports indicate that as he made his entrance into the house, Rourke was involved in an incident with host AJ Odudu, in a move that blurred the line between playful mischief and outright inappropriate behavior. Rourke was seen grabbing and ogling Odudu, an action that did not escape the immediate comment of co-host Will Best, who remarked, "Careful, Mickey." Such behavior, especially in a setting already tense with confrontations and allegations of hate speech, further solidified the case for his removal from the premises. At this pivotal moment, the producers of Celebrity Big Brother UK had no choice but to take a stand. The rule is clear. All housemates are provided with comprehensive respect and inclusion training at the beginning of the show and are expected to adhere to strict guidelines about their language and behavior while under the constant watchful eye of Big Brother's 24-hour monitoring. It is in this context that Rourke, facing not only the potential of becoming the first contestant to be evicted this season, but also the impending threat of formal removal, was confronted with one final choice. A stern warning was issued, outlining that any further use of inappropriate language and any additional instances of unacceptable behavior would result in immediate expulsion from the house. It was an ultimatum that left him with little room for negotiation. Ultimately, after a series of charged exchanges with the producers and an atmosphere thick with tension, Mickey Rourke agreed to exit the Celebrity Big Brother UK house. In an attempt to explain his side of the story and to mitigate the fallout, Rourke was quoted in an interview expressing his remorse and clarifying his intentions. "I apologize. I don't have dishonorable intentions," he said, adding, "I'm just talking smack, you know. I wasn't taking it all so seriously. I didn't mean any bad intentions, and if I did, sorry." These words, however, fell short of assuaging the outrage among fans and critics alike, who saw them as an insufficient apology for remarks and actions that had already gone too far. The decision for him to leave was not taken lightly by the production team or by the audience, who have long admired his work on the big screen and expected a certain level of decorum, even in a reality TV setting. As the news of his exit spread like wildfire through social media and entertainment news outlets, reactions poured in from every corner of the globe. Fans tweeted, posted, and expressed their dismay that such a celebrated actor would become embroiled in a controversy that tarnished his public image. Many felt that his behavior, from the homophobic remarks to his inappropriate advances, was not only a betrayal of the ethos of respect and inclusion that Celebrity Big Brother strives to uphold, but also a reflection of a broader, unacceptable attitude that has no place in modern television. Industry insiders weighed in, noting that while Rourke had built his career on a persona that often blurred the lines between myth and reality, the standards of today demand accountability, and using language that disrespects and marginalizes is something that can no longer be overlooked. It is interesting to consider the backdrop against which these events took place. Celebrity Big Brother UK is known for its intense environment, a house where celebrities from diverse backgrounds are confined together for weeks on end, their every move scrutinized not only by viewers but also by the unyielding gaze of a production team intent on maintaining order. In such a setting, personalities clash, tensions simmer, and occasionally lines are crossed that cannot be uncrossed. The atmosphere in the house is charged with the dual energy of high drama and the sheer unpredictability of human interaction, making it a fertile ground for moments of brilliance as well as moments of controversy. In this high-stakes environment, where every action is magnified 100-fold, even a fleeting misstep can have enormous consequences. Rourke's exit is a case in point. A dramatic turn of events that signals not only the enforcement of the show's strict behavioral policies, but also a broader cultural shift towards holding public figures accountable for the words and actions they choose to display. At a time when discussions around inclusivity and respect are at the forefront of public discourse, Rourke's behavior serves as a stark reminder that no one, regardless of their celebrity status, is above the standards expected by society today. The language he used, the implications of his statements, and the manner in which he treated his fellow housemates all contributed to a narrative that many found deeply troubling. It is a narrative that challenges us to reflect on the importance of respectful dialogue, especially in a setting where diversity in thought, background, and identity should be celebrated rather than exploited for shock value. His decision to exit, while perhaps a necessary measure to restore order within the house, also leaves us with important questions about the nature of celebrity, the responsibilities that come with a public platform, and the evolving expectations that are now being demanded of everyone in the limelight. For those watching Celebrity Big Brother UK, this dramatic exit is likely to serve as a turning point for the season. With the departure of a high-profile figure like Mickey Rourke, the dynamics within the house are bound to change, and the ripple effects of this controversy will no doubt be felt in the weeks to come. How will his fellow housemates react to his absence? Will this incident serve as a catalyst for a broader reflection on behavior and decorum within the show? And perhaps most importantly, what does this mean for the future of Celebrity Big Brother UK in a media landscape that is increasingly intolerant of behavior that disrespects others, regardless of the context in which it occurs? As we ponder these questions, it is essential to consider the wider implications of this episode. In an era where celebrities are scrutinized not only for their professional achievements, but also for their personal conduct, the standards of behavior extend far beyond the confines of a television set. The incident involving Mickey Rourke is not simply another headline in the world of reality TV, it is a reflection of the transformative times we live in, where accountability, respect, and ethical conduct are no longer optional traits but essential requirements for anyone in the public eye. In this environment, the actions of one individual can spark a broader conversation about the values that underpin our society and the behavior that we as an audience are willing to tolerate. Now, as we approach the conclusion of tonight's special report, let me take a moment to reflect on the lessons we can draw from this saga. The controversial exit of Mickey Rourke from Celebrity Big Brother UK is, at its core, a story of consequences, a story that illustrates how actions, when measured against the high standards of respect and inclusivity demanded today, can lead even the most celebrated personalities to face the music. It is a cautionary tale that underscores the reality that while the allure of provocative behavior might capture headlines in the short term, it ultimately leaves behind a legacy that can mar an otherwise illustrious career. Throughout this entire ordeal, we have seen how a series of heated words and misguided actions culminated in a decision that many believe was inevitable. Mickey Rourke's behavior, ranging from his offensive remarks towards JoJo Siwa to his inappropriate interactions with other members of the house, served as a wake-up call, not only to the producers of the show, but also to the wider audience, that there are lines that simply cannot be crossed. It is a reminder that in every instance, the values of respect, tolerance, and inclusion must take precedence over the desire for sensationalism. And while controversy might indeed drive ratings, it also carries the heavy burden of accountability, one that no one, regardless of their fame or past achievements, can escape. As you digest the details of this dramatic event, I encourage you to reflect on the broader cultural implications of our discussions tonight. In today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, the standards we set for public behavior are evolving rapidly. What was once tolerated as part of a colorful, larger-than-life persona is now being critically re-examined through the lens of social responsibility and ethical conduct. The incident involving Mickey Rourke is emblematic of this shift. A shift that demands that even those who have long been celebrated for their talents must adapt to the new codes of conduct that define our modern society. It is a shift that speaks volumes about our collective desire for a world in which everyone is treated with dignity and respect, regardless of their station or celebrity status. In closing, let me reiterate that the saga of Mickey Rourke's exit from Celebrity Big Brother UK is more than just a story of personal missteps and dramatic exits. It is a vivid illustration of the challenges faced by public figures in an age where every word, every action, and every gesture is subject to intense scrutiny. It is a reminder that the power to entertain comes with an equally great responsibility to uphold the principles of mutual respect and ethical behavior. And while tonight's story marks the end of one chapter in the world of reality TV, it also serves as a powerful catalyst for broader discussions about the values we cherish and the standards we demand from those in the spotlight. Thank you for joining us on this roller coaster ride of revelations, controversy, and hard-hitting truths. I hope you found tonight's report as riveting and thought-provoking as I did. As we sign off, let us remember that the world of entertainment is ever-changing, and it is up to us, both the creators and the viewers, to ensure that the stories we tell and the behavior we tolerate are reflective of a better, more respectful society. Stay tuned for more updates, more exclusive behind-the-scenes insights, and more stories that challenge the status quo and inspire us all to aim higher. Good night, and thank you for being part of this unforgettable journey through the highs and lows of Celebrity Big Brother UK.